Alrighty, let's see if we can get this bad boy up and running. I believe everything is going good. Let's check to make sure the stream is live. Well, what do you know? It is. Welcome back, ladies and germs, to this week's episode of Pathfinder's Adventure Path, Chapter 5, Iron Gods. Are you guys ready for
Yeehaw. I'm
uh,
ready.
a continuation of last week's fun little cliffhanger?
I sure hope it does.
Indeed. Oh yeah, Scott, you weren't here for last week, so
Nope.
this will be
Going in
very
blind.
this will be very exciting for you. Well,
I'll have fun, I think.
to not waste any time, if you like what you see, be sure to hit the like button and make sure you also hit the subscribe button so that you can then hit the little bell icon to get further notifications for any future games. But with that out of the way, I will be your host for tonight. And starting from my left, or I guess actually it's the audience's left, to their right, we have our lovely players for this afternoon slash evening slash morning, whenever you're watching this, doesn't matter. Starting with Peter Hastings, played by one Maddie Thompson. Say hello, Maddie. Excellent, he's not here. Let's try it. Oh, what? There
I'm
he
here.
is. Okay.
It's my mic. Remember, it's getting the thingy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But
Your
what
mic
I
has
said
the
was,
COVID.
yeah, it's what I said was, don't hit the button. We don't care.
And
I care.
next to Peter,
Audience,
we have
Know that I care.
we have the seductive Calistrian Sarah Hitchkin. Say hello, Scott.
Hello, Scott.
Ah, yes. Back in the saddle again, I see. And next to her, we have the eccentric, not philosopher, what's the word I'm looking for? Professor! Professor Taryn Gates. Say hello, Kyle.
Hello, Kyle.
Hey, you know it, we're mixing things up. Okay. And finally, and last but certainly not least, we have Vaughn Warneyes, played by Monsieur Chaz. Say hello, Chaz.
Hi.
Excellent. Well.
Whoa. He said say hello.
I know.
Let's get this
I have a
started,
problem with
shall
authority
we?
figures.
Shut the fuck up, Jack. This game is stupid. We're dumb people. I hope you enjoy the show.
On the last episode of Pathfinder's Adventure Path, Iron Gods, Chapter 5, The Palace of Fallen Stars, our heroes continued traveling their way throughout the Palace of Fallen Stars and have still not quite gained the courage to march their way up to the final floor and deal with the Black Sovereign himself. Why the Sovereign, after this many hours of a siege? Hell, are you fucking okay, Maddie? What the hell is that noise? Hello?
Oh, I got my old mic on.
I see. It sounded like you're in a fucking sword fight. Okay.
It's about to be.
Yeah, that part comes later. But yeah, why the Sovereign hasn't actually, come to deal with them himself after several hours of a siege from invaders that they know to be, people to have to fucking deal with, we don't know yet. But he hasn't. So, the heroes, not wanting to have to deal with him yet, and almost certainly call upon his wrath, have decided to instead go deep into the dungeon of the Palace of Fallen Stars. Several feet under the ground below this massive black tower of adamantine and iron. It is under here they met one of the first guardians, a massive ash giant known as Brogwart the Dim. He was a very dumb individual, hence the nickname, and is now a very dead individual. So, not having to deal with him anymore, they continued into this next room, which not the locals, but it is a place that the Black Seers that guard the Palace of Fallen Stars, they refer to this area as the Harvest Man's Hall. Um,
Basic
it-
nickname.
Indeed. And it is in this area that we are going to return to our lovely heroes as we continue this current week's episode of Pathfinder Adventure Paths, Chapter 5 of Iron Gods, Palace of Fallen Stars.
Man, the artwork of Kevoth Cool. Every time I look at it, I notice how all his scars miss his belly button, or not his belly button, his nipple entirely.
Indeed. He was lucky enough to avoid that, I suppose.
No one ever aims for the nipples.
No, it's his nipple is special. The swords just bounce off.
Oh God,
Okay.
that's one. That one nipple is that one piece. That one nipple is actually a piece of technology.
Alrighty, boys and girls.
The nip node.
Let me see here.
We don't know it yet, but that nipple is unity.
It's pretty funny.
Let's see here. Is this what I want to play? No, that's not what I want to
Oh.
play.
Oh.
Oh, yes,
Oh.
yes. You all enter into, as I said before, the Harvestman's Hall. Hundreds of lines of ancient halite runes have been chiseled into every...
Oh,
Hmm,
I remember.
yeah.
Oh no.
Hundreds of lines of ancient halite runes have been chiseled into every inch of this great chamber's dark basalt walls. A curved stone altar sits in the northern part of the room before a central dais, which is adorned with images of skeletons rising from graves. Two groups of 4 statues of a grim-looking figure in a hooded robe, wielding a pick made of bones, stand guard in the east and west wings, and a huge pair of black metal doors stands to the east, while to the south a 10-foot diameter hole in the wall opens to a large cavern beyond. So, all of that is the case, but also within this area are 4 advanced Locodamons? Is that how you pronounce that? I think that's how you pronounce that.
Ow.
I pronounce it as corpses.
You might be.
Indeed. A human-shaped beast that has a horse's skull for a head, walks on cracked hooves and bears the rotting wings of a carrion bird. It is currently wielding a strange arcane bow that seems to drip with bizarre pestilences and other forms of depravity. This one of the 4 creatures continues from its previous speech from last week, and it says, "Sisters, sisters, look! They have finally arrived. The bones foretold of this." When it speaks, you can tell that horse-like skull on its head isn't a mask. Its jaw actually moves to make those words come out of its mouth.
Ew. I don't know what bones they're looking at, but I don't think they're a credible source.
Peter, it goes without saying that this is absolutely the source of that evil that you detected from last game. These 4 they do not immediately act violently, but you can tell from their stances they have a very sinister intent. What do you all wish to do?
I wish to roll initiative.
Okay, alright, everyone select your characters and roll initiative. Start this bad boy off right, shall we?
Please.
I-
Come on. Act tough.
I was gonna say, Matt, yeah, you don't have a deity that's like, no, unless they're aggressive, you're good. Yours is like, I didn't hear you say deity vote loud enough, bitch.
My deity is smite, fight. Begin.
Yeah. Well, you don't worship Iomade, nor do you worship Ragathiel, but, you know, Sarenrae isn't exactly keen on sinister monsters, especially those of Abaddon.
Yeah, Regathiel and Iomade are just like, I did not hear you say Deus Vult loud enough.
Indeed. Shout it with your chest.
Yeah, talk with your
Gotta get-
chest.
Gotta get your gut in it.
Okay, good. I go before that one. Oh,
Hey,
not that
I-
one.
I go.
Oh,
I only go slightly before Terran this time.
Crap.
you cucked me, Chaz.
All right. I'm gonna start this off real good by spending my hero point to go first.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What have we here? All right.
Oh.
Peter Hastings
Oh.
uses his hero point to move up in initiative.
Oh,
Yep.
Chaz, you really did cuck me, you son of a bitch.
Hey Chaz, look, I'm before you. I'm gonna start things off nice and good. I'm going to activate my Aura of Justice. I'll spend 2 uses of my Smite Evil for today. Every single one of you who is within 10 feet of me now can use Smite Evil. But you have to
Well,
use
well,
it within 1 round.
So you have to use it,
Yes.
you know, this
the,
turn.
Yes, they have to use it this next turn. Allies who use the Smite Evil ability by the start of the Paladin's next turn, and the bonuses last for 1 minute.
Ha 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 ha! Very
So
nice.
you'll
very
add-
nice.
So whenever you choose your target, you'll get, let's see, Smite Evil. You'll get a bonus to your attack equal to your Charisma score, a bonus to your AC from your Charisma score, and you'll add your class level to damage. If it's an evil outsider, you add double your class level to damage
Nice.
for the first attack, right?
Yeah, for the first
Does-
attack, yes.
So
I'm pretty sure does Smite Evil work?
Say that again, Kyle.
Does the Smite Evil work with ranged weapons?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
the Swift Action Paladin chooses a target within sight. Blah 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 blah
I think
blah.
at one point.
Add both to her
it-
attack rolls and adds her Paladin level to her damage rolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just any
There was
attack
a
and any damage.
I think there was a time, like at the very beginning of Pathfinder, where it only applied to melee attacks. Because I remember seeing threads about that at some point. But as it stands now, yeah, it works on everything.
Aura of Justice does not have a action on it, so. Oh, using this ability is a free action. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So free action that, and then I'm going to swift action smite my target, which is the first one.
Okay, doke.
So that's going to be 4. I've got 1 smite evil left. Smite is on, and then I'm going to charge.
That one is targeted by your smite. Cool, cool, cool. Give me a single attack with a +2 to hit. This Locodaemon's AC is 27. Well, that's going to hit. Well done, well done. All right.
And then it is an evil outsider, correct?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I'll add an additional 14 damage to this. So 28.
Is there a damage roll?
No.
Hot
42.
damn! Look at there. Yeah, and that's going to negate any and all resistances it has. So let me take 42 health out of there. Nice, my dude. Wait, is that with the additional?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
with the additional 14 on it.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, so you charge in and you slash at the thing. It sees you coming, but is caught a little off guard by, you know, the high speed and initiative of someone so heavily armored. But you know, if there's demons about, is what this young boy's gonna be up to. The creature holds out its hands to defend itself, and you slash at it, drawing a lot of its demonic blood and splashing the nastiness to the floor. Who is going next? Oh me, oh my, the one in the back. Let's see. Let me make sure if it has the feats that I'm looking for. It do not. Alrighty, alrighty. Let's do this instead. It will suffer a -4 to these attacks because it does not have precise shot.
Oh, it's aiming for me.
Correct. Yes, this is against you. It will hit because it is a crit and because it is a 36, but it will not confirm. Do you have any? You have DR3, correct?
Yes.
All right, that's going to deal 13 damage to you, my dude.
And then the second one misses.
Yes. Sarah, you're going next, my girl.
Yes. Alrighty. So I have until this turn to get the smite off.
Yes, you have to use it this turn. You have to use it before it's my next turn.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay.
And then I'm going to give it one solid bop.
Are you smiting it?
I am smiting it.
Okay. You activate
What do I
the
add to
smite.
this?
You add your charisma to attacks and damage, and you add your charisma to attacks and AC and your level to damage.
Oh. Okay, well, I add nothing to the attack. But tell me, Luke. Tell me. Is it lawful?
No.
You don't have charisma?
No, he's a wizard.
Ew.
Or a magus.
Well, you've got. Oh, it's useless to you.
No,
Yeah,
it's
level.
it's
I
a
had level to
significant-
damage.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
significant damage buff.
So add 14 to this damage. Kerchow.
That will hit its touch AC. So 14
Womp womp.
extra damage.
Yeah.
12?
22.
No. 22. My brain
Nice.
shut off for a second.
The extra goodness is that it gets past its damage reduction.
Yeah.
Yes. Can I get a knowledge religion check to know stuff about Lycodemons? Oh, that is more than enough. An advanced Lycodemon, or just a Lycodemon in general. Look at you! They are neutral evil. They are creatures of Abaddon, not of Hell nor the Abyss. So, yeah. They are not lawful, neither are they chaotic. They're just evil. Which makes them extra bad guys in Sarenrae's eyes. They're not evil because of some, like, desire to control, nor are they evil because of desire to destroy. They just want to be fucking bad. Makes them a bit, unsavable in the eyes of the Dawnflower. But yeah, that is good. Vaughn!
So,
It is weird that you're not going first, but regardless, you're staggered, my dude.
A little bit. Yep.
What do you want?
Can I roll a knowledge check to figure out their resistances,
Absolutely.
or would okay?
It'd be DC.
religion.
Yeah, it's going to be DC 18. Yeah.
Hey, I rolled high.
You know that they have DR10, good or silver. They are immune to acid, any death effect, disease, or poison. And they have a resistance 10 to cold, electricity, and fire.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah,
I was
so they resist
afraid
everything
they would be
or
immune
are
to
immune
electricity.
Yeah, they're not immune to it. They just have a resistance. to it.
Thankfully. All right. In that case, I am going to. Man, y'all moved. I didn't go first, and y'all moved out. How far away is everyone right now? Too far. Well, let's see. How far away am I from? Okay. All right. So this kind of sucks, but I'm gonna 5 foot step forward
Okay.
so that I'm within 30 feet of Sarah and Peter.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to go ahead and smite. I'm going to swift action and smite this guy.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Blessing of Fervor. Unfortunately, I can't get the whole party, but I'm going to get myself, Peter, and Sarah.
The important people.
That's Blessing of Fervor.
Then
It'll last 13 rounds. And no, because you're too far away. It has to be. Everyone has to be within 30 feet for it to work.
Oh, fuck you.
And they're a little more important because you're just going to cast spells, but they're actually going to be hacking.
Indeed, indeed. The poor man's haste, as it were. Though it can also be
haste.
used for more.
It's haste, but better
First
and
play.
worse.
Yeah.
Better and worse. Good, good, good. Terran, you're going next, my guy.
All right. So
Be sure to smite one.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna smite that bitch,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna give it gun.
Let me mark you guys for having used haste. That will hit its touch AC.
Excellent. All right, and it's gonna
Oh yeah,
add-
you're also a charisma class, so
Oh yeah.
pretty handy.
So it's fuck. It's been so long since I've used smite.
Again,
Charisma
so-
to hit an AC class level to damage. So you'll add. Oh, you would have add double your class level for the first hit. So another 14 damage on that first one that Sarah hit.
yeah, I mean, I'm taking that away right now after you reminded me.
So double. So 28. So with my normal plus, it's gonna be plus 30. All right, here's the damage.
Well done, well done. Yeah, 37 damage, and this is the fun part, where their resistance to electricity doesn't save them from this, because Smite Evil gets through any and all resistances and defenses. So yeah, they're in for a bit of trouble, as it were. But it's that's enough from you guys, right? Let's have the monsters do something, shall we? This one
No.
here is going to go next, the one that Terran has just smited. It cries out and says, "So the bones have predicted the wrong path, it would seem. Nowhere further shall this strand take its leg." And then it draws its bow and aims at Terran.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Take this, nerd. What is your AC if you have a bonus to your AC, a deflection bonus to your AC based off your charisma?
It is a 26.
Well, well, well. It seems that only one of those gets through.
Thank God.
Yeah, 15 damage. Yeah, let's see. Trying to check on any funnel things. Yeah, can I get a DC 21 Fortitude save?
Why?
Would I have had to make that save too?
You are immune to diseases.
Am I?
Oh my
Yes,
God, I
you're a
did
paladin.
it.
Oh, you did it! Bravo!
Yeah, Maddie, you're immune to diseases, not to poisons.
Yes.
That's the important difference.
Yes.
Can't confirm.
Any arrow a Locodemon fires from its bow is tainted with disease, and if a creature is damaged by its arrow, it must make a DC 21 Fortitude save or be affected as if by the spell Contagion. It can manifest these arrows at will and never runs out of ammunition.
Like Terran gets hit and everyone's like, and I go, I'm fine, and everyone's like, he's fine?
The demons go, "He's fine." Salt looks at you and says, "You're fine."
I guess I'm stouter than I thought I was.
Everyone is very surprised.
Indeed. All right, let me actually move this to over here where I can see it properly. Excellent. Yeah, I'm looking. Okay. Who's going next? This nerd is going next. It takes its bow and then realizes that it's in a bit of a pickle at the moment. Instead of firing its bow and provoking some attacks of opportunity from Sarah, it is going to use a supernatural effect called Breath of Flies. Once per minute, as a standard action, a Lucodemon can unleash a cloud of corpse-bloated, biting black flies in a 20-foot cone. Those caught in the cone will take 8d6 of slashing damage as these nasty bugs bite at them. A DC 23 reflex save will half this damage. This will hit Peter and Sarah. So can I get the two of you to roll reflex for me, DC 23?
You ask Peter to roll reflex.
Almost nailed it.
Oh.
Sarah does. Let's
Dude, I have a
see.
plus. I have a 12 reflex. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Divine
roll for
Protection, is it? It's called? I
I've
forget.
got divine protection or divine grace, cloak of resistance, and I have a plus
Funny enough.
1 pink rhomboid in my wayfinder.
Funny enough, Peter has a higher reflex bonus than I do.
That's
That is quite funny.
I made all my 8. That reflex is my lowest at 12. Will is 14. Fortitude's 21.
You're a paladin, you got good saves.
Reflex is my highest at 12.
Mine's 11, 10, 10.
Wait. Oh yeah, because you don't have a wisdom score, and you're an oracle. All right. Yeah. So let me go ahead and roll this real quick. Do I have this attached to a quick thing? Yes, I do. Okay. Peter, this is for you. You'll take full damage. So 21 slashing. That will get reduced, of course, to 18.
that could have been way worse.
And
That's
then Sarah, you take half of this, so that's going to be 11. Alright, that's done and done. And also, anyone that takes damage from this, unfortunately, becomes sickened for a minute.
Can you mark that cone, Marty? Because doesn't it stick around?
Yes, that is the second part of that. A 20-foot square, let's see. Yes, a 20-foot square cloud centered on the cone's origin point. So, let me get it. It originated from, I guess, here? This square? And can we make a 20-foot cloud of this, I believe? Surely. Let's see. Just a moment. Boop. Aha! Well done. It's weird that it's
Oh.
a square. But, you know, whatever.
Ooh.
Yeah. That is how that be. So yeah,
Question. Are
Yes.
those things immune to this effect?
yes, all daemons are immune to this effect. There we go. So that is the case. They will stick around for 1d4 plus 1 rounds. So I'll go ahead and roll that. For 4 rounds, this will hang out.
Oh, fuck.
Let me do this. Boop. Cool beans. That was its turn. Isuma is going to go next. Well, now she can't see into there. Because this is blocking vision.
Does it block vision? Dang.
Does it block vision? Right? Hang on.
I don't know.
Let's see. Congealing
Oh,
into a
fly
buzzing
can make
20-foot
that.
square cloud centered on the da-da-da-da. No, okay, it's just a cloud. I'd imagine it would block some vision somewhat. But it just says that it's an AoE of damage from that point on. Does damage. Yeah, any area effect that does damage or creates wind at least strong enough, with at least a strong wind force disperses it. So that is how you can best that if you wish. It does not state that it blocks vision, so I will rescind what I just said. But Isuma, regardless, will step forward here and then just simply shoot at... Oh, she has to use smite.
Yeah.
She should smite the one that Terran smited, I think.
Okay. Can you give me a diplomacy check to give her that order?
Sure.
It's not hard. You just need to... Okay, yeah, you blow it out of the water. I was going to say DC 12, but... yeah, so you can also, like, say it in Kasathan, just for the extra cool factor. Yeah, she will... This one here, you said? Number 2?
No, that's the one I smited. Terran smited
This
this one, right?
Gotcha,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I can't give it another thingy. I don't think it's going to live, So, let's just give her a little bonus to her attack. Her charisma score is 2. So she actually does have a bonus here. She gets that bonus,
Nice.
and then that will go down to that. And then the damage bonus, she is level 12. Oh. Okay.
actually-
Okay, you guys ready for some fucking damage?
Yeah.
You ready for this shit? Watch this. Those are all targeting touch AC, of course. This thing's touch AC is what again? 18. So, actually, not the great of rolls. The 16 will unfortunately miss, but the last 2 will hit, and those are the actual damages for it. That's unfortunate that it didn't deal more than I thought it would do. But yeah, 69 damage, nice, to that one. And the first one will deal another 12, so let me take another 12 away from that. Yeah.
81.
Yeah, very, very nice. And she doesn't have an extra attack from, what'd you call it?
Blessing of Fervor.
Yeah, so
Right.
she can't
She
make
wasn't
another
close
shot,
enough.
unfortunately. But hey, she almost killed it. Moving right along, finally, this Logodemon. Let's see, what will it do to try and not die?
Fleed.
It's going to cast a spell defensively, is what it's going to do. I need to look up a thing. Just to know the level of a spell. Okay, so this is a level 6 spell. So it's going to be a bit of a concentration check. Yeah. Level 6, so that's double 12. I need a 27. A 27. Tell you what, damn, and you would still be able to reach me. Yeah, I'm gonna make a concentration check. I need a 27. Hiya! Ah! Damn, I got a 17. Okay. It loses its 1 cast of harm.
Ooh, that would have hurt.
Yeah, that's its turn though. Going back to the top of initiative, Peter, can I get a reflex save, please, as the swarm of flies continues to bite into you?
Sure. Oh, I rolled a 1.
Unfortunate, unfortunate. You will take 15 damage after reduction. Doot. Okay, you have your turn.
I'm gonna swift action lay on hands,
Okay.
ignoring the second bit of health so I don't get that extra 1, because I'm gonna remove my second condition.
Oddly enough, you sound sick in real life.
Yeah, I was eating my dinner and it went down the wrong pipe.
Oh shit.
No,
Oh, wow.
I've been coughing my head off this whole time whenever my mic's muted.
Thank you for muting it, but I hate to hear that. So yeah, that's your swift action. What do you wish to do with the rest of your turn?
I'm going to full attack, and I'm going to grab that extra attack from Divine Favor.
Very nice.
Blessing of Favor.
Yes.
Yeah, blessing of Fervor.
Blessing of Fervor.
So, hiya.
Okay. Yeah. A 59. Then 34 a hit, dealing 29, and then the 30 will hit, dealing 28, and which is plenty enough to kill this thing.
Nice.
You.
Then I'll shift
Yes,
to
sir.
here.
Okay. That is the case. This Leucodaemon is going to. Let me think.
You could cry.
You can try.
No, I said cry.
What is my reach? You know what? It is going to cast Harm, and then it is going to shift, and then deliver the spell. So, can I get a will save, Peter? Ah, you're a lucky man. You beat the will save, and it touches your touch AC. So yeah, have 50 negative energy.
Nice. I'll take it.
Sarah, you're next.
Yes. I'm going to bop the hell out of it.
Are you
Out
taking
of
the
Ditson.
extra attack from
Yes.
Blessing Fervor?
Yes.
Don't forget the cloud of flies.
Yeah, I realized
Oh,
I
yeah,
have to,
go
I have to
ahead
do
and do that one.
I'm gonna do that at the end of her turn, because.
Okay.
But also remember that you're second,
Yes.
so have that negative up.
I have -2s.
Yes.
But I'm going to go ahead and maximize all 3 of these hits.
Okay. Odds are good. You'll get at least.
Ba, ba,
one
ba.
crit. I realize that.
Oh,
Scott, I had
No
your
crit.
fucking volume up at like 150. I've turned you down. Okay. Yeah, their touch AC again is 18, so the first will hit, and that is it, honestly. Give me the extra attack from Blessing of Fervor.
Okay.
and
Bop.
Okay, very good. Were you maximizing that one?
Yes.
in the words of that man from the Indiana Jones Last Crusade, you rolled poorly.
So yeah, 18 damage, and then another 18 damage.
Don't those have the smite on them though?
They do have the smite,
They do.
so they're getting an extra 14, so it's actually
14 each.
32 and 32. But it's actually 30 and 30 because of second. So yeah. So 60 damage. Pretty damn good, but the thing still stands at the end of that. Who goes next? Vaughn.
Vaughn is going to 5-foot step forward.
Okay.
He's going to spend a point of grit
Ooh.
and a swift action for focused aim.
Okay.
So he takes a deep breath, calmly aims his arc rifle at this one, the one he is smited. Yes. And I'm taking the extra attack, and pulls the trigger a bunch.
Yes, sir. Whoa. Okay.
This is this is with the level to damage and everything added
I
in.
hope so.
Not with the doubled on the first hit though. Although I don't know if that is only the first round that it happens, or is it just the first?
It's the first time that
It's
you
the
hit it.
first successful melee or attack hit to it.
So the first one will deal
An extra 14 damage.
yeah,
Whatever the
so-
first one that hits is.
53, then 78 on the confirmed crit, and then
Oh, and I get a crit point back.
there you go. And then the 30 deals 35 and is enough to kill it.
Nice.
You get another crit point,
Yes.
unless you have maxed it.
Nope.
Terran, you're going next, my dude.
All right, so
Oh, I'm sorry. Not to interrupt. You still have one extra shot. Do you want to put that into that one or that one?
The one that Sarah hit.
Okay.
Yeah, and but that'll be a minus.
It
It's,
doesn't have the bonus
I was
damage.
gonna say, since it's not being smited, it's -5 to that attack, and then -14 to the damage. So
So yeah, it'll be 20.
20, so it's only 10.
And then
right?
the
'Cause it has
electricity
resistance.
resistance kicks in because
Yeah.
it doesn't. So it'll deal 10 damage to it. But okay, sorry to interrupt. Terran, you have your turn.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Sock it to me.
Gun go.
Hot damn! Yeah. The first one will actually. Is that within 30 feet? Nope. Unfortunately, my dude, a 17 will miss its AC. But the other attack will crit and it will confirm, dealing 67 damage, blowing
the
it
first time?
absolutely away.
Is that the first time that Terran's actually done damage with his gun?
Yes.
Is
Oh,
it?
no,
I thought you shot something in the previous.
I've done some decent damage to the robots, but outside of that, I don't really use my gun.
Okay.
I mean, hey, it's primarily there to deliver shocking grasps and whatnot. Okay, yeah. This Damon is going next. What to do? What to do? This is quite the predicament. Hmm. I'm looking. I tell you what. I have to look at their morale. Normally, they would use Greater Teleport and Bail. But these ones are bound here, so no fleeing, unfortunately. But what other funny little things could I do? It's already used its Breath of Fly's ability. I guess I could just try and kill somebody. That would put a damper on you guys a little bit, at least. Also, these things have a Death Watch ability, constant, so they can tell that Terran has the lowest health. So this thing is going to shift to here, hopefully getting out of Sarah's reach and failing to do so completely.
Oh no.
It's going to provoke 2 different attacks of opportunity if you would like to make them Sarah. And it's going to
Yes.
shoot Terran.
No.
Hey, the
Bop.
It's one.
Wow, I missed.
The first one misses. You can go ahead and make your second one, though.
Bop.
Hey, I rolled max damage on both. Bravo me.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Well, actually, no, that's not max damage. It's just it's a 6 and a 2. Yeah. Did you take the 18 already?
Yep. I'm preparing my buttocks to roll this fortitude save.
This is the one you've smited. So it's 14 plus your other 14. So 28. Very, very nice. This thing, you slash at it and you open up a gigantic telling wound in the creature, and you can tell that it does not want to be here, but it's bound to this area by whatever dark magics have brought it here in the first place. The creature looks like it is on its last leg. Isuma is simply going to finish it off.
Wait, I got roll my fortitude save for the contagion.
Oh yes, go ahead and do that if you would.
Oh, that fails.
Ah yes. Excellent. Just a moment as I punch in these proper statistics. Okay, so yeah, take. I think it's statted in. Yes, it is. Take this. The subject contracts one of the following diseases: blinding sickness, bubonic plague, cackle fever, filth fever, leprosy, mind fire, red egg, shakes, or slimy doom. But which one do I want? I will have you contract.
Hold on, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Do blinding sickness. That sounds fun.
I mean, I can roll like a D9.
No,
there's
I get to
Very
pick.
not good.
I get to pick.
Oh, you get to pick. So
yeah.
you're trying to choose which one to fuck.
Bubonic plague.
Oh, fuck you.
You are immediately affected by the contagion. You're going to go ahead and suffer 1d4 con damage, 1 charisma damage, and you're fatigued. So go ahead and take 2 more con damage, bringing you to 4 con damage, which is absolutely enough to lower your mod another one. So let's go ahead and yeah.
This man is all messed up.
You better die, Terran.
That's gonna bump my charisma down 1. Love it.
You also go to 11 health currently. And you are fatigued. For those who don't know what bubonic plague does in Pathfinder, I'll just go ahead and post that little stat block. But that is Leucodaemon's turn, and Isama, or that is the effect of the Local Demon, excuse me. And Isama is simply going to make it regret its life choices. One attack is enough to get through, and it is enough to kill the thing. Initiative comes to an end. And the flies, with their master's dispersal from this plane of reality, are also banished back to Abaddon.
I fall down.
Terran, you guys hear Terran like collapse to his, like he falls down, dropping his gun. His body is absolutely covered in nasty just pustules and horrible inflammation on his glands, and his skin takes on a black pallor.
Oh no!
Uh,
I'm gonna rush over.
I step away from him and I tell Isama to do the same.
Yes, trust me, she was in the process already, and she's gonna shove you away from him further.
I'm gonna kneel down. It's like, Tyron, get up.
It
What's wrong with
gave
you?
me the plague.
had a
He
cat.
literally gave me the plague.
Just had a cat claw the crap out of my leg for no reason. Ow.
Let me heal you. I'm gonna do my lay on hands on him.
I can't really resist.
You gain 24 health, and good thing I picked diseased as my second mercy.
Yes, it is a good thing you picked that. All right. So you get to effectively attempt to dispel the disease, correct?
Sure. Let's find out.
Okay.
Together.
Give me a quote-unquote caster check of, so your level plus a die 20, beat a 17.
That sounds easy.
Don't fuck this up.
As Peter is doing this, Vaughn is digging the restorative ointment out of his bag of holding, because he knows that it can one of its functions is removing disease. Just in case it doesn't
Oh, yeah,
work.
it accesses remove disease. Gotcha. Okay, so 1d20 plus my character level.
Correct. Or your paladin level, so your character level. Yeah, that is plenty enough. You lay your hands upon this poor stricken creature, and
You
with
poor thing.
the Terran, you feel your throat literally filling with biles and all sorts of horrible things. Your lymph nodes get targeted by this awful disease that some know as the Black Death, but those within Numeria know better as the Daemon's Touch. But with this paladin's adamantine covered hand touching you, though it should feel cold and heavy, it feels warm and uplifting as the energies from the Dawnflower herself, Sarenrae, pour into you and cure you of your disease.
Have any of you ever had your lymph nodes swell?
I
No,
have not.
no.
But
It's
I-
awful. It's awful.
I mean, I saw
I mean,
Darcy
I'd
get
imagine.
cat-
That sounds awful.
Yeah, Jarshi got cat scratch fever once, and his lymph nodes on his neck fucking it grew up.
Salt returns to Sarah's side and says,
Wait a minute. Salt didn't engage in combat. He didn't smite anything.
He wasn't going to.
He could have. He could have
could've.
smoked the crap out of a demon and then stabbed it.
Salt looks to Sarah and says, I don't exactly want him anymore at the moment.
Yeah, me either.
I got better.
I got better.
I feel happy. I can go for a walk.
We need
Alrighty,
to get that
heroes.
man cleaned up.
I need this constitution damage fix.
Mhm.
Well, running a little low on that.
Oh well, that's a god's damn shame, Mr. Vaughn, because I am a not robust individual, and I'm significantly less robust than I was before. So please, do we have anything at all?
Vaughn pulls out a vial of Numerian fluids and goes, "You could try your luck."
On second thought, I think I'd rather have something in this dungeon kill me.
Vaughn Vaughn puts the Numerian fluids away and then kind of thinks about it for a second. Goes, "If we did kill you and brought you back, would that fix this?"
Oh no.
Salt kind of flies to like between you and Sarah and says, "Well, there's always a chance of that."
And then he kind of stares blankly at Salt and he's like, "Oh, I said that out loud, didn't I?"
Isama kind of just shoots a look to you and says, "Peter, are you sure he's okay now? He's not
Yes,
contagious?"
he is cured of his disease.
Good. I was afraid we're going to have to put him down. She then
I do-
uncharges her rifle.
I do think "okay" is not
Subjective.
the right word.
And if,
It's very subjective.
Each of you gain 9,600 experience.
Nice.
That's a number I haven't heard in a long time.
Yeah.
What are we at?
I think we're at like 519650.
Sounds
Yes.
correct to me.
That's what I've got.
Yeah. So out of character, I'm a little fucked right now.
Hey man, you better die.
Matt-
Words of wisdom from yours truly.
I think
Matthew
you
J.
currently.
Thompson?
I think your current health is Aaron's max health in the Thursday night games.
Yeah. Maddie, if I explicitly remember from the times of one of our other games, whenever the wizard would take damage, you're like, why isn't the frontliners doing their job?
I did do my job, did I not? I healed you. I removed your disease. I also tanked multiple attacks while I was in the front line.
I don't know, man. My Constitution score says otherwise.
You just need to be better.
That's not.
Stop getting hit by arrows.
Yeah.
Isama will
You should at
chime
least have
up.
a good deflection.
Okay, Isama's gonna chime up and say, "Boys, are you done?"
I mean, no, but we can stow it for the artifacts.
She then turns to face the rest of this cavern. She'll kind of pipe up and say, "This place is nothing short of utter depravity."
Oh yeah, I'm gonna.
I kind of like it. It's got a
What-
weird vibe.
What is all this?
So I will go ahead
Oh, I was gonna roll.
type it all out again. Hundreds of lines of ancient halite runes have been chiseled into every single inch of this great chamber's dark basalt walls. A curved stone altar sits in the northern part of the room before a singular dais, and which is adorned with images of skeletons rising from graves. Two groups of 4 statues of a grim-looking figure in a hooded robe, wielding a pick made of bones, stand guard in an east and west wings. A huge pair of black metal doors stands to the east, while to the south, a 10-foot diameter hole in a wall opens into a large cavern beyond.
Oh, okay. So this is like a shrine to the god of accidental death.
Indeed.
His name I can't 1%.
A DC 15 knowledge religion check reveals that these statues depict Xiphus, the god of
Xiphus.
accidental death.
Can I roll something to like decipher these runes or see like if they're like of any like sort of importance?
Let's see here. Yes, you may. A knowledge 20 planes check, please. DC 20. I mean,
Oh. Well, I don't know.
say that again.
Point.
Oh, you're breaking up, my dude. You're breaking up pretty bad.
That man died.
Nice internet, bud.
do not have a point in knowledge play.
You-
Your internet's real good, my dude.
Yeah. Can you perhaps log out and log back in? See if that fixes anything. In the meantime, if anyone else would like to make a DC 20 knowledge planes check, they may.
Oh,
All
I wonder
right.
if Salt can.
Jazz probably.
I said I don't have a. I said I don't have a point in knowledge planes.
Oh,
You may also make a knowledge religion check, though it is much more difficult.
oh, I can do that.
Ah, look at Peter.
Vaughn
Peter
does not
has
know,
Succeeded.
and that's actually his best knowledge.
Salt actually succeeded as well.
Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, well, Salt Peter. That's funny. Salt or Peter can be the one who explains this, but since Peter's the player character, we'll go with him. Also, Sarah, you're cured of your second status. It only lasts a minute.
Yes.
You're able to identify that those creatures were not wearing they were wearing the skull of a vulture rather than that of a horse. That denotes them that they serve Xiphus rather than one of the horsemen of the apocalypse. Let's see. You all can also tell that the area is definitely one of religious iconography, but it has the telling signs of like this is an actual place of worship. Much like the one on the ground floor upstairs above you. But this one seems a little bit more, purposeful. A lot more proper in terms of the kind of evil religions that would be going on down here. Oh, Chaz, you have a constant detect magic ability.
Yes.
Can I get a spellcraft perchance?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Because you can tell there is a magical aura about the area.
Here you go. Ah,
Okay,
man.
can I
Two
also
on
get a
the
knowledge
die thing.
arcane check, please?
You can. This will be much worse.
Yeah, okay. You can tell that there is a binding spell active here, but it seems to have a single kind of tunnel, more or less. There are anchors here, dimensional in their construction, but there is a single pathway that leads up through them. What that would mean, you don't know.
Interesting.
Can I like talk with Sarah and point out the binding area and get her opinion on it?
You could. She can make a knowledge arcane check and then a spellcraft check, but they would be significantly higher since they're coming from your explanation, not her own seeing them.
I mean, can Sarah not cast detect magic?
I mean, she could, but she hasn't.
That's true.
Well,
Ah, okay. Sarah, you also see these. Can I get a spellcraft and then knowledge arcana?
yeah. Bah.
Oh me, oh my.
And bah.
Yeah, okay, you blow both out of the water. You can tell that this is absolutely a conjuration and an abjuration effect, both of which are about moderate in strength, which is odd considering what was they were used to summon and then bind those Lycodemons here. But it seemed as if not through age, because they seemed regularly kept up with, but the binds here, they don't seem strong enough for what was here. It's as if the people that put them here weren't worried that they would escape. And as for that single tunnel that I mentioned before, you can tell that it allows the Lycodemons to dimensionally travel if they wish upwards. So you can tell from that it would allow them to teleport as long as they stayed within the temple itself. Not the temple,
Interesting.
excuse me, the palace.
Neat. And that's why that's here.
Indeed, indeed. It also goes rather without saying, but that wall right there, it's a door. It's a large double door, and it's a massive, solid black door of adamantine.
Oh. But there's also a passageway to the south of us. So which way do we go, my goons? To the big door, to the passageway to the south? I'd like to go to the big door.
I'm with him. I'd like to go through the
I'd
big
also
door.
like to go to the big door. I would like to check for traps
Oh,
first,
Yes,
just
I've
to
been
make sure
eating this
there's.
whole time.
Oh no!
I cast detect evil in the door's direction.
You do not detect any nefarious auras coming from that area. Vaughn, you're 53 perception. You can see every single little nook and cranny and special intricacy about it. There's nothing magical about it, nothing special about it, other than the fact that it looks very significant, I guess. But there's no traps, no nothing like that.
Is there a lock on the door? Does it have handles?
Can I?
Yes,
pick it?
there is a lock, and there are like handles to it. Yes.
Excellent.
Sounds like a job for our archaeologist.
All you see is a dust cloud from where I was standing.
Takes off. Like
Alright.
he like stops so fast in front of the metal door. He kind of like stops in front of it that fast.
Alright. So, time to prove I'm the best around.
Alrighty. DC 40 disable device. Well.
Oh,
You
got
fiddle with
it.
it, and you have never in all of your days come across such a difficult lock to unopen, but you succeed in clicking it open. It takes quite a bit. This thing is so intricate, it takes several rounds to complete, but once you do, the door to the vault of the Black Sovereign clicks, and then it slowly turns open.
I rolled a 5.
Well done.
We should be probably very careful with opening this door in case there's
I
also
throw it
baddies
open.
on the other side of it.
I throw it open and I say,
I accidentally
"See,
did the whole thing.
huzzah!"
I'm trying to. There we go.
I didn't earn my PhD in, well, not
I look at you and say, "You're a doctor.
yes.
In what?"
In archaeology.
How's that going for you?
Great.
Yeah, I'll take fries with that.
As I point to the big ass door I just unlocked.
Oops.
What
Tried to, Trying to get
what does-
the map to calm down after it just kind of wiggled around for me.
what does
why is
Vaughn's
this
elf eyes
doing this?
see?
Sorry. So everything in here has looked, black stone, dark metals, drab auras. It's very grim and very dark. But once that door opens, a shining light of reflective surfaces and gleaming treasures immediately awash the heroes. This place is packed to the gills with the loot. The walls of this huge vault are plated with a black metal that shimmers with green energy. The chamber seems to be built as a giant treasure vault, but the vault seems woefully understocked, with far more empty shelves than full ones. What treasures remain, though, seem very exotic and unusual.
my head, I'm like looking into the vault, and my head turns around like a fucking owl, and I just have this big old shit-eating grin on my face. And I
Before we step in, Vaughn holds Taryn back for a second and looks for traps again, just to make sure.
You roll a 63, and you do not detect any traps.
Okay.
Need a 64.
I could have rolled it with a 20 on the die.
That's funny. Oh, is that a 19?
That's a 19.
That's a 19. Bravo.
like I look at you, like I'm like in mid-step, and I'm just staring at you, and you're like, fine. And I just kind of roll into the room.
Alrighty.
Oh, Papa. That's a big vault.
It's a sizable room.
Indeed. Let me move the map so our
There
audience
be
can
a
see.
tiny blue dot.
Indeed. That is, I will tell the heroes now, just something
Big
weird
Chungus.
with the image. Like,
It's a chungus.
this a single strange pixel. Yes. All right. Would you guys like to loot this area?
Absolutely.
Personally,
Well-
no, not really.
Salt does. Salt really wants to. It's like, Sarah, think of the possibilities with the amount of money that we could get from here.
Yeah, I'm thinking of it, but also want him on our side.
I look at Salt and I say, "Hey, Salt," and I throw like a heap of coins at him, and I say, "Money fight."
He even starts giving out like this crazy, He's throwing gold coins and platinum pieces here and there. So here's what's in the room. The treasure that remains consists of the following. First of all, let me do this. 28,000 gold worth of gems, coins, baubles, and other trinkets scattered amongst the alcoves.
Oh,
Money.
Gross.
A suit of +2 moderate fortification hide armor. A frost band.
I don't know what that is, but I like the sound of it.
The Band of Frost.
A +2 seeking composite longbow. Do.
Is there bee armor?
An ebony
Armor.
wand case worth 250 gold that contains 3 magical arrows. Can I get 3 spellcraft checks to identify the effects of the arrows?
Bet they're slaying arrows, if I had to guess.
It's a success, and a success. They are a dragon slaying arrow, a magical beast slaying arrow, and an undead slaying arrow.
Oh,
Neat.
Let me type this in for bookkeeping. Very good.
Frost brand. Oh wow.
Is a.
A rod of lordly might.
I don't know what that is, but I want it.
Rods are powerful. A rod of wonder.
Oh,
I wonder what it does.
A time-worn HEV suit with 20 charges left. I hope you guys are ready for this one.
Give it to me. Give
A
it to me. Give me
jetpack.
stack.
oh, nice.
And we're not done yet, kids. A trauma pack. Let's see.
I have trauma.
A time-worn EMP cannon with 42 charges.
ooh, that's cool.
And finally, A glove of storing that contains an entropy facet. Indeed.
We have all
indeed,
four.
Indeed.
Unless there's more that I don't know about.
Okay.
I've been wanting a glove of storing. This
I've been wanting an entropy facet.
solves that problem.
So
Well.
I would like to pilfer that Rod of Wonder.
Okay. Any complaints?
I
Do what you
mean,
want.
Doesn't
it's
sound
cool.
Like it.
It's cool, but also like doesn't really do what you want it to. So
A Rod of Wonder is a strange and unpredictable device that randomly generates any number of weird effects anytime it is used. it's like the Wabbajack.
It's Wabbajack.
The
Yeah.
Wabbajack!
Yeah. And I think the Wabbajack fits Terran perfectly.
I mean,
But
you
it's
are
not a
chaotic,
gun.
so yeah.
I got the Wabbajack.
Yay!
Oh god, what stupid bullshit am I gonna do with this? It's gonna be a lot.
We'll have to find out later.
I'm putting the Wabbajack.
Let's see, what's the Glove of Storing do? It's a device, it's a single leather glove, and on command, one item held in your hand, the hand wearing the glove disappears. The item can weigh no more than 20 pounds and must be able to be held in one hand. And while stored, the item has no weight. With a snap of your fingers wearing the glove, the item reappears. That's cool. So, storing or retrieving the item is a free action. The
very
item is
useful.
shrunk down so small within the palm of the glove that it cannot be seen. Neat.
Maddie, where was this when you had Titaminius?
Well,
on my
Titaminius weighed like thousands of
Yeah,
pounds.
it couldn't be held in the hand, but still.
I mean, when he got shrunk down, he could. But yeah, he was just worn around his neck.
When's he gonna build Titamaximus?
Lamont.
Shut up.
No, Titaminius' name was a play on words. He was tiny, and then he was Maximus.
Yeah. Okay.
So who wants the glove?
me.
Okay. I have no complaints.
I would like the glove.
Indeed.
What
Let's go top to bottom. Okay. First of all, the gold just gets, put into, a bag, and then it'll be sold once you guys make it to a place.
Right.
The suit of +2 moderate fortification hide armor. Does anyone want that?
I mean, I can't use it. What
The
about
only
you?
one of you guys that wears heavier than light armor is Peter, and I think he's
Yeah.
happy with his adamantine armor.
Yes.
I mean, hide armor is light armor, isn't it?
Hide armor is medium.
Oh.
You can get a hide shirt, which is what Isama wears.
Uh-huh. Oh. Damn it.
Moderate
I'm-
fortification is pretty dope. It
Yeah.
it protects you from crits, but
I mean, I'm cool with it going to the loot pile.
yeah, I mean, hey. The Frost brand.
I
A
wish
sweet
somebody
weapon.
could use that.
Yeah.
What does it do?
Dope ass great
A
sword.
Frost brand. It's actually a greatsword. Sorry, I thought it was like a little gadget. It is a +3 Frost greatsword. It sheds light as a torch when the temperature drops below 0 degrees Fahrenheit. At such times, it cannot be concealed when drawn, nor can its light be shut off. Its wielder is protected from fire, and the sword absorbs the first 10 points of fire damage each round that the wielder would otherwise take. A Frost brand extinguishes all non-magical fires within a 20-foot radius, and as a standard action, it can dispel lasting fire spells, but not instantaneous effects. You must succeed at a dispel check, yada yada yada, in order to do it.
So you could like dispel like
Yeah.
flaming spear and shit like that. That's
It's a super badass ice sword. Like if you're
super bad.
Yeah.
like if you're trying to be like the ice dude, this is the fucking sword for you.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
plus. It's a
It is
plus
quite good.
4 item. Yeah, with a special little ability attached to it.
God, it's so cool.
Anybody?
No,
No, I'm
yeah,
good.
I mean, I don't think any of us can.
I only want
I
the fucking entropy facet.
Funny enough, Isama says, "I'll take it."
Oh,
I'm fine with that.
okay.
Now she has a better melee weapon than her tiny dagger.
Indeed. All right. Let's
Yeah,
see.
she's a fighter, isn't she?
Yeah, she is a fighter, so she does have proficiency in it. She doesn't have exactly the strength score, to make that
Yeah.
work very well, but it's nicer than a dagger.
Yeah.
What else have we? The +2 seeking composite longbow. Any takers? Yeah. An ebony wand case that's worth 250 gold, and it contains the 3 magical arrows. That kind of goes with the longbow, and you guys use guns, so let's just to the loot pile with it. The Rod of Lordly Might.
Ooh.
What does that one do?
It's weird.
The Rod of Lordly Might, does a lot of things. It
Yeah.
functions, this rod functions, this rod has functions, that are spell-like, and it can also be used as a magical weapon for various sorts. In addition, it has several other mundane uses. The rod is metal and thicker than most other rods, with a flanged ball on one end and 6 stud-like buttons along its length. Pushing any of the buttons is an action equivalent to drawing a weapon, and the rod weighs 10 pounds. So, the following spell-like actions can be used once per day. You can use hold person upon a touched creature. Let's see. If the wielder so commands, DC 14 will negates, the wielder must also use this power as a free action and then succeed at a blah 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 blah, like yada yada. You can use hold person. You can also use fear upon all enemies viewing it, or you can deal 2d4 hit points of damage to an opponent with a successful touch attack, and cure the wielder of the same amount of damage. Let's see.
It can become like 4 different weapons.
Yeah, it does a bunch of weird shit past that.
Can transform into a +2 light mace, or a +1 flaming longsword, or a +4 battle axe, or a +3 short spear, or a +3 long spear.
Huh.
It can also be turned into a climbing pole. It can be used to force open doors, and the last button on it, it indicates magnetic north, and tells you how far you are beneath or above the surface.
Yeah, it's just kind of a multi-tool
interesting.
for someone who is, like the main character of a thing, A typical fighter or whatever would be very happy to have this. Does anybody want that?
Nah.
I'll take it.
Oh.
Alright. Go for it.
I mean, I can use it.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Moving right along. The Time-Worn HEV suit with 20 charges.
Don't know what that is.
It's medium armor, right?
Oh, then yeah, that's medium armor. I'm Gucci.
Yeah, it is medium armor, +4 to its armor bonus. What does it do? It's short for a hazardous environment, yada yada yada. It protects you against radiation, poisonous gas, cold, heat, similar effects, blah 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 blah. While powered, it provides immunity to any of those things and provides resistance 10 against all form of energy except sonic. Protects against low radiation or reduces the effects of medium radiation. Provides no protection against high or severe. Let's see. The suit's self-repairing polymer resin fabric automatically seals secondary punctures or tears created by physical attacks. It repairs damage at a rate of 2d6 points per round. Yada yada yada. Yeah, and it has hardness too, so that's nice.
Oh wow, the price on the rod.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Quite.
Now, the jetpack.
I mean, I can already use fly bullshit, so like, We could give it to Isama and just make her this fucking jet trooper.
The jetpack is cool. It does say that someone wearing one can't also wear a backpack, handy haversack, or other item worn on the back. Kind of sucks.
Give it to Salt.
It's a
Salt
shoulder
already
slot.
flies.
Yeah, but then he could be a rocket boosted Salt.
That's true. Isama doesn't really carry much. Like
Oh,
she has a
that's-
she has a backpack, but like what's even in it?
Some roast beef, a chicken,
Chicken,
a
pizza.
pizza.
A couple extra guns, really. I think.
Yeah, that's the case. Yeah.
It's her
Yeah.
gun pouch.
She should just have a bunch of guns hanging off of her. No, yeah. What does the party wish to do with the jetpack?
I have no desire for it simply because I intend to make Salt a jetpack.
I mean,
Salt can
I'm-
already fly.
No, he's going to
I'm
make
cool.
Salt into a jetpack.
I'm cool with giving it to Isama just because I think that'd be really good for her to be able to like reposition herself and do shit like that, or like get into advantageous positions.
It also is a case that she's the only one that doesn't technically carry that much shit. So she could just, give Vaughn back the guns that he gave her, and then just be good.
True.
Any last words on the jetpack, or do you want to just pocket it?
I mean, we could just pocket it for now.
Okay. For now, it is pocketed. And next we have the trauma pack. Let's see. That
It's a
sounds.
little bit of extra healing.
That sounds pretty good. Let's see. It's a small box of emergency medical gear, yada yada yada. It can be used 5 times before it's depleted. Let's see. When used to provide healing, a DC 15 heal check as a standard action is required a part of it. The pack provides 1d8 plus 1 points of healing. For every 5 points the heal check is exceeded, it's an additional 1d8 points of healing. 1d8 plus 1. So if you have a really high heal check and you use this, it's a big chunk of health that you get back.
I mean,
I kind of
My-
would default to going to Peter, right? Because he's the one with the heal skill.
yeah.
Sure.
I mean, I have heal, but it's not great. So
Yeah.
Give that shit to Peter.
Yeah, boy. It weighs 5 pounds. That's all I really need to worry about. Let's see. The EMP cannon.
I would like.
Yep, give it to the boy.
I already have an electric gun, but this one does more against robots.
Yeah. The fucking beam cannons are nasty. Like all EMP weapons, they don't really deal all too much to living things, but to fucking machines, they deal a shitload.
Right.
Let's see. It only uses 1 charge to fire this thing? Holy shit. And it's got 42 charges. Well, alright. There you go. And finally, the Glove of Storing with the Entropy Facet. Are we giving that to Vaughn?
I'm cool
Sure.
with it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And Vaughn takes off his mask and he has a chaos symbol in his forehead.
No. This isn't
Bum,
Warhammer.
bum, bum.
As far as I know, anyway. We don't want to make this Warhammer. We might get a fucking a cease and desist
Cease
letter.
and desist.
Relevant jokes. Okay.
Oh,
Well-
hang on. Can I put? No, wait. It says I was gonna say, can I put the beam cannon in the glove of storing? But it says you have to
Are you
be able to
saying-
hold it in one hand.
Are you saying
is light
beam
enough.
cannon?
But
Beam cannon. Fire beans upon your target. The ultimate weapon. Yes, it has to be one-hand wieldable.
Yeah, unfortunately. I will put
Alright.
my ooh, which rod should I put in the glove of storing?
The special one. The one that you got from Furcus Kid.
The gripping smoke one?
Yeah, that one's cool.
It's nice. God, so many decisions.
Or maybe you could put the what's it called? The ever smoke bottle in there.
Nah, because I've got that in a spring-loaded wrist sheath.
Okay. That's funny.
Things to consider.
Indeed. Well, I'll let you have that figured out whenever it next comes up. But until then, I'm gonna move the heroes kind of to this little area. You all have successfully looted and scooted, as the young kids like to say nowadays. By young kids, I mean us, and by young, I mean fucking boomers.
Aging.
Middle aged.
Yeah.
We're not quite middle aged yet. We got another.
What's this
Speak
wee
for
shit?
Luke.
What's this wee shit?
Oh.
Man, I only have 2 more years before I actually technically start dying.
Was it 26?
25.
25. You start dying at 25?
Wait, fuck,
Yeah.
Chet, you're 23?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a baby.
Wow.
I know, right?
Wow.
He is a babby.
Fuck you for your youth.
He's not even a fucking quarter of a century.
Yeah.
I don't give a quarter of a fuck about you. Then.
Don't even give a quarter. God, and he still beats you on the initiative rolls, Kyle. Fucking get with it, dude.
It's because he's
Also,
young
hey,
and
Kyle.
fresh.
Hey Kyle. He also has a girlfriend.
A fiance.
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 Oh, congratulations, Maddie.
Yeah, like-
You are not one to talk, my homie. We're both single and destitute together.
Alright, well, you all have successfully fucking robbed the capital of Numeria.
We'll blame it on the Technic League. It'll be fine.
We
So
this is
about
Baldur's Gate.
that,
Blame it on the alcohol.
Isuma, as after the whole thing is said and done, pipes up with, "So, is no one else going to say it?"
What, that we're the bad guys?
No. Well, I don't care about that. While I do not agree with stealing from the vault of this barbaric land's capital, didn't that place look rather empty?
Oh yeah, the Technical League is swindling this man. As I'm like pouring coins.
Stealing
into
every fucking dime from. Yeah, so that's the thing. Like that place is massive, and it's maybe a third full, if that. No, not even that. It's like a quarter or less. Like plenty of expensive shit, but like that place should have like been able to afford armies, and it looks like it could
Right.
just kind of well stock 4 adventures.
I say, as I like tie off the bag and like throw it over my shoulder, I'm like, yeah, the truly just the worst villains. I imagine they've been, what's the word I'm looking for? Skimming off the top when it comes to any sort of duties or tithes or anything like that.
And the middle. And the bottom.
And the middle and the bottom.
Bottom.
And they probably also
shekels.
charged him an outrageous fortune for all those Numerian fluids that he's been like chugging consistently.
Indeed.
Who fucking knows how long? But we have some more things to pilfer. I mean,
Indeed.
relieve.
Right as you say that, Vaughn, you hear whispering coming from this area here, the southern section of the room.
Oh. Should we hide? I quickly
You
Oh,
you kind of
ooh,
like
there
look
might be
over
people
there and
coming.
you see what looks like a heavily armored and robed woman just turn the corner and like walk down that section of the room and like
Like
leave,
towards us,
like
or
leaving the room.
oh. I can. I look at my companions and say, I can scout this out.
you might want to follow her.
I want to close the vault.
So I first cast invisibility on myself,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna go. I say, get in an area where you can, do that whole heroic intervention kind of thing, because I gesture towards myself, but I'm invisible. I'm like, this. Oh wait, I'll be back in a chippy, and I'm going to sleuth. And then obviously I'm
Let me put the little ninja symbol on you to show that you're sneaking.
and then what? The invisibility gives me what, like a plus fucking 20 to stealth?
Yes, it gives you a plus 20 to stealth, and if you don't move, a plus 40.
All right, well add fucking 20 to this.
So 57.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoop.
Yeah, if you could kind of like move me, because like this lighting
fine.
is causing this thing to chug. Oh, what the fuck? It looks like a hand.
This area opens up into a massive inverted ziggurat of sorts. That's carved into the stone floor that makes up this vast cavern. When you kind of start to walk your way in here, you hear, at first it sounds like whispering. Give me a perception check, Taryn.
Okay. It's my perception. My perception's not bad.
It's very distant and very quiet, but you can make out, with a 20, you can make out that is the voice of a woman, and then with a 30, you can tell that she's speaking Halit. Since you don't speak Halit, you can't tell what she's saying, but you can tell that she's kind of mumbling something.
Which direction is that voice coming from?
You can't tell.
Shizen. All right, so I'm gonna go inspect the plinth here.
Okay. This area here?
Yep. Ah. All right. So what is this? Paint me a word picture, Papa.
Yeah, let's see. I'm looking. This area is, now that you're kind of like really walking in here, this large cavern, give me a knowledge dungeoneering, actually.
I thought you'd never say those words.
Okay. And now a knowledge history.
I thought you'd never say those words.
Okay, yeah. It's kind of fortunate that you're the one to check this out, because this is a very specific thing that an explorer like you would be the one to know. This cavern must predate the city of Starfall. Like, this room that you're currently in, the way it was designed, the markings on it, from looking at the way these things are made, from the age signs on it, and what you know of Starfall, this area is older than the capital of Numeria. You're looking. It seems that this ziggurat once served as the entrance to what you know, several thousand years ago, to have been an ancient Numerian burial vault. Like, it's made in that style. But it looks collapsed, and it looks like it collapsed long ago. The whispering becomes louder at this point. And then you start to notice the central shaft in this area drops about 70 feet to a tangle of rubble and broken bones all around the area. What you thought were like just kind of rubble and aged stone and whatnot, like I said, there are broken bones and fragments of destroyed robots all over the place.
Oh. Oh.
Vaughn's gonna see if he can see where Terran is. Okay. And then he will.
Hold on. Let me. I'm currently standing still. Let's see.
All right.
Fuck you.
I was rolling against your other stealth check, but fine.
Oh, 49. Fuck, not good enough.
That's funny. Uh,
And
So
then
you-
we'll usher the rest of the party slowly forward.
Indeed.
I like whenever I'm like when I like enter this room and all this stuff starts clicking, like imagine Sarah gets like this like pang in her head, and she realized, oh god, he's got an erection that's stronger than any's had with me, and I'm just sitting here. I'm like, this is amazing. As I'm like not collecting samples, but I'm like fanboying over all the ancient ruins.
Mhm.
So this is the shaft, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm looking down at that, and there's
we
a
lost
shit
Matt.
ton of ruined robots. It's dead, Jim. Maybe you should get better internet. Fuck. So the voices are getting louder. I'm going to.
This is unfortunate that Maddie is suffering from connection loss because Peter starts to detect malicious aura in the area. And Vaughn, you can tell there is definitely some magics afoot in this area.
Oh boy.
I like gesture. I like put my hand back because I imagine Vaughn's got a stupid vision, so like I'm sure he can see me. I hold my hand up for them to stop.
All right.
And I'm going to walk back towards them, and I'm going to whisper to them.
So as you begin to walk back, Taryn, I'm gonna just say there's nothing crazy going on around. There's no threats, no nothing. Your invisibility will just end. Because you've also been inspecting stuff for a few minutes. The spell would have eventually come to an end.
Yeah.
You turn to see the party. They kind of checking you out. They give you Peter will kind of call out to you. Is like, so is the coast clear?
I say, more or less, but I do hear a woman's voice, and it's getting closer, and I don't know where they're coming
When you
from.
look back up at them, they're all staring straight at you.
Do I have something on my shirt?
Isama says, behind you.
Does he have something on his shirt?
No,
Is it-
right
something on the back
behind
of my
you. Not exactly.
What?
Oh no.
A grinning specter with mad eyes and blood red hands that twick and jerk like a puppeteer. Can I get a knowledge history real quick, my guy?
Yeah, absolutely. Sure. Fuck. Fine. Yeah. Is this what you want?
That's enough to succeed. You identify the visage of the first Black Sovereign, Amalokla.
So I'm looking, patting on my shirt. I'm like, I swore I didn't get any mustard. And I turn around. I say, oh, hey, Amaloka. And then I turn. I'm like, so what? Oh no.
She kind of leans into you and says something in Hallett because she doesn't speak Common. But one of the words she said, roll me a perception, DC 12. Just her being there is enough to scare you as you kind of flinch back a bit. Yeah, one of the words was Kevoth. She says, it's not the Skylands, no Kevoth.
I'm shaking, rattling visibly, and I turn to my companions and go, does anyone speak Hallett?
I'm doing mental math, trying to linguistics my way to knowing this, but I know it's gonna be poor.
Can we roll
Hey.
linguistics to attempt to communicate?
So okay, let's see here. Do. I'm having to look up these last little bits here as to what the hell is going on with this scenario. Yeah. I'm having to reread this because I didn't think you guys would get this far this fast. Yeah. What she said is, "Where is your sacrifice and where is Kevoth?"
Oh,
Oh, that's not good.
that's not good at all.
It's really not good.
I point. Oh wait, I don't know this. I
Yeah.
don't know what she said.
I'll have kind of Terran fall back to here and have the squad kind of join the ranks a bit.
I fucking Scooby Doo run behind Peter. Like there's an initial like few frames of me running in the same spot, and then
Amalokla kind of rises up to her full height, and she's the same size as she was as a human, like in life, but she's a massive woman. Like she is fucking built like a brick shithouse.
if
Ghost.
we're about to be pog-chammed.
She snaps her head to you, Sarah. Okay? Give me a will roll real quick.
Okay.
When you say that, she snaps a look over to you, and you. I'm going to say, since you didn't critically fail that, you don't run away, but you are shaken horribly. You'll have to make another will save just to be able to speak.
What did I say though?
You just said ghost. You
Because
gained
Maddie
her-
asked what he missed.
Oh, sorry. Oh shit. I'm sorry. I thought you were addressing the ghost.
No.
My bad. That's funny. Lamau. Yeah.
But I will be saying to people who are asking that she's asking where Kevoth and where the sacrifice are.
Yes.
And then I get shaken.
Yeah. There's a ghost in here. It is Amalokla, the first Black Sovereign of Numeria.
Oh,
Yeah. And she looks very pissed that there isn't a sacrifice, and she wants to know where Kevoth is. She only speaks Hallett, is an issue.
Why do all the barbarians speak French? We know why.
That's
Balls.
funny. Bells.
wait, why do they? I don't.
Bells.
This is not the time for a history lesson. Everyone who wants to know can look it up. All right. So what do you all do? You have a few seconds before she gets mad.
Can we
I-
figure? Can we attempt to speak with her, like with linguistics checks? Or
Why didn't I take comprehend language as a spell? That would have made so much sense.
I'll give you
So-
6 seconds to tell me what you do.
I ramble off hello in the following languages: Common, Dwarf,
back away
Draconic, Elvish,
towards the
Vermin,
entrance.
Auran, Androthan, and Kasathan.
Yeah, none of
I-
those she speaks. So you say a bunch of shit. Sorry to interrupt. But halfway through that, like what I said happens. What I said earlier actually happens. She snaps a look over at you, and you fail your will save, and you just. She just shoots fucking malice into you with a single stare. This is the woman who first brought Numeria under one banner back in the olden days, and now she's a ghost, and now she's pissed for some reason.
can I roll a linguistics check to say, we help Keva, or something to that effect?
Sure. Give me a linguistics check with a DC, I'll say 17.
Okay, I can do that.
Mm.
You cannot do that.
Yeah.
Can I pick up what he's laying down and try to ramble it out at a DC 20?
Sure. DC 20 linguistics.
Oh, I rolled a 1. I pissed her off even more.
So
Very
yeah,
bad.
Vaughn gets kind of a thing out, and when he says he's trying to think of something in Hallett, and she doesn't even speak regular Hallett. She's like, she speaks a
Ancient.
strange ancient dialect of it. And when you say Kevoth, she snaps another look over at you, and then starts to chest out a bit. And then Sarah goes, no, and then you say something, and then you realize.
And your mother
what you
smells of
said.
cat piss.
Yeah.
Wait.
No, you realize what she said earlier, and she says, you more or less say something to the effect of, Kevoth, good, us. And then I'm going to ask you all to roll your initiative.
Ghosts are not fun.
This wasn't even my fault this
Ghosts are
time.
very bad.
Yeah, it was.
No,
It's kind of your fault.
nope.
Do you
No,
speak-
Artem.
Wait, what kind of archaeologist doesn't know Hallett as a language?
Yeah.
The one that doesn't have a super high intelligence, that's charisma based.
Useless.
I'm sorry, do you speak
for,
Hallett?
for those not in the know, and if you haven't picked up on it by now after our 15th stream, Maddie and Kyle like to constantly fuck with each other. So let's see, who else we got in
No.
here? I know, right? It's hard to say. You wouldn't think. Dude. Wow, I rolled poorly. Vaughn,
Well,
of all the shit you expected to see in here, this wasn't one of them, but you did see this danger coming. And, like every time, you are powerless to stop it. What do you wish to do, my guy?
Panic.
What actually
nah.
is to poop my pants?
I will.
can I disintegrate a ghost?
Can I roll a knowledge check? I mean, we're assuming this is a ghost, but
Yes, you may. Can I get a knowledge 25 religion?
it's technically makeable. Nope.
You've no fucking clue.
Um,
This is a ghost, you're aware of that.
yeah. Yeah. That's not good. Not good at all.
No.
Well, I guess since it seems as though she's getting aggressive. Ah, God, she's gonna have a high touch AC. Ugh.
Oh. And ghost resistances.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just fire once and hope that we can do something.
Han did shoot first.
Nope, I missed.
Well, well, well.
Vaughn is
Taryn, it's
panicking.
up to you. Shit's about to get real bad, let me assure you.
So I go here. And then I do what I do. Can I disintegrate a ghost? Is that a thing I can do?
It doesn't have a form to disintegrate.
Yeah, excellent.
That's a good question, actually.
It's like the age-old question: can I punch a ghost?
So
It's
here's
in
the thing. It's
You roll
incorporeal.
knowledge, right?
Fuck it, I'm gonna flame strike it.
Flame Strike
Ooh.
should work because it's holy damage, but
Yeah.
Any creature struck with this takes damage. A creature reduced, yada yada. Blah 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 blah. So I'd imagine that's just kind of up to the
Okay, you
rules
got an
of
even 50.
incorporeal. That's the things I'm looking for here. Yeah, and
I mean-
even 50 with the damage. Bravo.
I don't imagine I can disintegrate a ghost. That'd be silly. It would be. I mean, this is a world of magic and fuckery, but it's a ghost.
Magic weapons or creatures. spells, spell-like abilities. It is immune to all non-magical attack forms, even when hit by spells or magical weapons. It only takes half damage from a corporeal source, except for channel energy. Although it is not a magical attack, holy water can be used to affect the undead. Corporeal spells and effects that do not cause damage only have a 50% chance of affecting an incorporeal creature. The force spells and effects affect them normally. So that's good to know. Yeah, let me get you a reflex save real quick. Hiya.
Fuck it up. Fuck! Holy shit!
So she only takes 25, and then that's split in half.
Yeah, so half of that 25 doesn't get reduced because of the way Flame Strike works. So she'll take 13 off the top. And then the other 12 will get reduced again, so another 6, and that's it.
That was a big boy spell.
No, keep them coming.
Amalokla then screams out a war cry and vanishes.
Leedle, 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 lee.
And then one of the robot corpses starts to animate.
Oh, no.
No,
That's
no.
awful.
Oh. Oh, Terran's doing some mental math, and he gets to the equal part, and the equal says, now you fucked up.
Indeed. This thing begins barreling up these steps at a horrific speed. Dun, 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 dun. It runs straight towards Peter and is going to make a slam attempt.
Don't do it. You miss.
It's like
It misses.
It's like-
Sarah.
the guy from Get Out.
I'm in a pickle.
We're all in a pickle, my dude.
Shift.
You
shift
sure
there.
Oh wait,
you
I
wanna
can't
do
shift there.
And
that?
I
You,
can't
you
shift
can
there.
try if you want.
I forgot how
fall.
this is. Yeah.
We are all pickled.
I gotta change a battery.
You don't have to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
your,
dude.
his whip is out of charges.
No, the whip has charges. The gravity clip doesn't,
Ah, I see.
and I don't feel like recalculating damage. So I change a battery.
That will provoke. So, take
Why
this.
don't you shift? Why don't you shift
I mean,
back behind?
it
me.
missed. It missed. It's okay. Isuma is going to do what Isuma does. That is that statted correctly? Let me make sure. Yeah, that's statted correctly. She just does a shitload of damage. Why? Wait, no, she shouldn't do that much damage.
You should still have the plus from me.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like it. Well, she's at. It's just is she adding her charisma mod? No. The damage would be by level. I don't see a plus 12 on there.
She has a plus 13 for some reason to this weapon. When it's
I
not
see a
actually
plus-
in the statistics for it. Just
I see a
second.
4, a 3, and a 6.
Just a second. I'm sorry.
6 from deadly aim. With her
4
dex
from
mod,
Dex and 3 from a mod.
or it
Oh,
could
she
be,
is adding her charisma. Are you adding her charisma mod to hit?
or
She
it
has
could be
a-
like
Why is
3 from dex and 4 from like weapon specialization and
Yeah, it should be
Something
plus
else, maybe?
7. No, wait, yeah, that is correct. My bad,
Okay.
my bad. It's plus 7 normally because she has a plus 3 and then plus 6 from deadly aim. Yeah, okay, so it is actually correct. My bad. This thing has hardness 10, so the first one, let's see, its touch AC is 8. So we've got
3, 10, 10, 5.
this thing
13,
does not
10, 10,
have
5.
weakness to electricity. So we've
doing
got
cold
that.
damage.
It's cold.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. My bad. It doesn't get any resistances anyway, so it's no big deal. And then that much. The thing is still standing at the end of all of that. Well, actually, she hit it 4 times and has precise shot, so it's actually enough to destroy it. Amalokla then reappears right there. When the thing crumbles to the ground, her form comes out of it, rather pissed off.
First off, we're going to lay on hands for 31 health.
Okay. I'll add that in.
Thank you. Detect evil?
Yes. This is a very evil spirit.
Smite evil.
Okay.
That also is swift though.
Yes, it is also a swift, so you actually cannot.
I'll do it next turn. Let's see. How many charges I got left in my gravity clip? Not many. I've only got 2 left. Oh, bother. Yeah, I'm just gonna full attack. Hiya.
Hot damn. Let's see. Her AC is 28, so those will all hit. But they won't confirm because they can't confirm. Yeah, we've got what looks like no damage, no damage, and no damage.
Why?
Because it gets halved and then reduced.
What's it get reduced by?
Damage reduction.
The ghost has DR.
I know, right? Isn't it fun?
Wait, Maddie, didn't you smite it?
He ignores
No.
He didn't
some
smite
DR,
it.
don't you?
No.
Don't you ignore some DR then?
I
Or is that
ignore
on
5
me?
points of
Oh, wait,
damage
wait.
reduction as long as it's not flat DR.
Oh, that's right. Okay, my bad. So yeah, that would get reduced to 8, and then okay, you deal 3 damage on the first one, and then the next one will also deal 3, and then the next one will also, let's see, it gets reduced to 10, deal 5.
No, I didn't smite it, Kyle, because I needed to heal
Oh, yeah.
myself because we never healed after that last combat.
Yes.
Yeah, no. I was reading something, so like I kind of
Yes.
got distracted during your turn.
Vaughn, what are you gonna do?
Alright. What action is it to cry?
It's a free action.
Cool. This is not fun. I am going to. Man, I mean, I guess I just. I'll spend a grip point for focused aim, swift action, and then take my shots, I guess.
Okay.
If I can get the buff page to come up, there we go. Roll20 would stop lagging just for a moment.
Let's go, roll 20, let's go.
Clap,
Let's
clap.
go, roll 20, let's go.
Clap, clap.
clap.
God, you guys can tell you guys were in the Hart County band. Can't
Clap,
fucking
clap.
hit on beat.
And I'm not gonna use rapid shot because I
Clap,
want
clap.
to hopefully hit.
Shut up, Maddie.
Yes, it's this one. Okay.
Way to go, Luke. You gave Maddie the clap.
Clap, clap.
Clap on. Clap off.
Alright, let's see here. Is that arc rifle? Magical?
Yes, it is. I literally cast Greater Magic Weapon on it at the beginning of every day.
Good. So yes. That will deal 10 damage. Then 11 damage.
I was afraid Marty was gonna be like, that will deal 2
11.
damage.
Well, yeah, she doesn't have energy resistance, I don't think. Yeah, no, and no energy resistances. So
Okay.
it still gets halved, but yeah.
Do I gain crit back if something can't be crit?
You
I don't
didn't crit.
think
So,
yeah, I was gonna
yeah.
say I assume not, but
Like the number would have crit, but you
since
didn't
it can't be
actually
crit,
crit.
I don't
Yeah.
actually roll to confirm it.
Yeah.
Since it can't. Okay.
Such is the way. Okay.
Womp womp.
You may shift if you wish. Otherwise, Taryn, what are you gonna do, my dude?
Remember, crying is a free action.
I'm going to cry, and then I'm going to
Joke's on you. Crying for you is a 350 action.
lol. I'm
350.
going 350. I'm gonna cast Flame Strike again.
Okay.
It's gonna be like, like right.
I fail, so she's going to take the full damage. So let's see
I'm gonna
here.
go
We've
like-
got
Like right here. So she's in the one in it.
half of that
Okay.
doesn't get reduced. So we've got 21, and then the other 22 will get reduced to 11. Nice. Well done.
Only 11?
Well, no, it's actually 30 something. The
Oh.
fire half of it gets reduced. The holy half of it does not.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay. With that, she's gonna like stagger back a bit, and then you see her really channel a bunch of bizarre necromantic energies as several of the robots in the area, their robot corpses, begin to animate.
I
Oh no.
don't.
Dude. It's fine. We can deal with robots.
And then she vanishes.
Ah, I like this boss fight. This is really cool. It's like there's a wave of robots, and we gotta kill the robots before we can get to her. This is neat.
Let's see.
And don't we can deal with robots all day, every day.
Let me add their initiative in properly.
Oh, they go on her initiative.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. It's a good thing I'm here in the way.
Indeed. Let me move this
Cracks
out.
knuckles in religious intent.
Okay. This one bounds up at a crazy speed and then attacks Peter.
Bet you don't.
This one is going to jump to here and then land and climb up to here, provoking an attack of opportunity.
Yes.
Get it away, get it away, get it away.
Give it away, give it away, give it. We can't do that one. We can't do that one. Nope, nope. Copyright. Swing. Ooh, go ahead.
Their AC is 16, their touch AC is 8. So yeah, those will both hit.
Yar.
Let's see, the Mono Whip deals its full damage. So
I don't like this man standing beside me.
Once it gets up there, it takes that damage, and then it's going to attack Peter.
It doesn't.
Yeah, a 15 will miss. And finally, this one bounds up and then attacks Peter.
Hey, get
The
+2
robots
plus
in
2.
perfect unison say something in Hallett. Can I get a linguistics check to understand what they're saying?
Is linguistics trained?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Sarah, a 19. You identify one of the words as sovereign. Black sovereign, in fact. But unfortunately, a 20 was required to know what she's talking about. She's talking about. She's mentioning Peter, and she said the word Black Sovereign.
Vaughn assist.
Oh, I'm guessing that he's going to be the sacrifice. That's my guess.
I
we're fine with
I suppose that could be, yeah, that could be an assistance. She says something to the effect of, whelp like you can't become sovereign. Sarah, your turn.
Oh.
Wait.
Interesting.
I say, but we don't want to be sovereign, and I
Wait.
start swinging.
I wonder if
Oh,
this
this
is some
might-
sort of barbarian ritual to
I was gonna say
initiate
this-
the next sovereign.
This might be an in with Kevoth. If we beat her and have some way to prove it.
Yeah, let's bring back her ghost corpse.
That's not
Yeah,
how
let's
it
do
works.
that.
It was the
Boop and boop.
It was what we in the business like to call the sarcasm.
I'm gonna start back here and just rotate clockwise.
Okay.
More like cockwise.
But
No, you should put all your
I'm-
attacks in that back one.
I'm also going to
Well, he's gonna attack it, and if it kills,
yeah,
it,
if
move
it
on.
kills it, I go next.
Gotcha.
I'm also gonna spell combat.
Ooh. Okay. Do you
See
wanna...
invisibility. Here.
Okay. Can I get a concentration check, please?
Yeah. Woohoo! Oh no.
You lose the spell.
Womp womp.
Can I get your attacks with a -2?
Yeah. I don't like to whiff spells. Can I hear a point that?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
level is
What
the
level
spell?
is C invisibility?
2.
Okay.
So
Do
you
you
get
want to
4,
just add a +4?
So 9.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
need a
yeah.
19.
Yeah. Do you want to just do it that way?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You cast see invisibility. You have no idea where she is.
She's probably inside the robots.
She is true invisible, and then I swing. Die.
Let's see. That's a hit, and hit, dealing a grand total of 29 damage. The first one still stands. Isama is going to shift back and then gun them down nearest to furthest. So let's see. Hit. First dealing 7 cold and destroying that one. And then going for this one next. That will deal 13, followed by 7, followed by 11, and finishing it off with 6, but it still stands. Peter.
I'm going to provoke 2 attacks of opportunity as I replace the battery in my gravity clip.
Oh me, oh my. Bop, bop. Hey, one gets through, dealing 7 damage.
Yep. And then I will swift action lay on hands.
Lol. For
Ooh,
35.
35.
Nice, nice. You got so much health, dude. You almost have as much health as Sophos for the Monday game.
I am built different.
You're also 2 levels higher, and he's still got more health than you do. Oh, actually, I haven't even added his health from when we leveled. Okay, I have to get back to that. Yeah, so that was your turn. Vaughn.
I will also 5-foot step backwards, and then aim for this robot. We can be a little more liberal with the gunfire because this is not a ghost.
Indeed, and they can be
do I
crit.
want to? Do I want to spin to the grit point? Yeah, I'll swift action focus aim again. I'll go ahead and spin the grip point.
Okay, cool. I just tested out this headset. It no longer plays the volume of whatever I'm
Oh, it
listening
doesn't
to
play
when
the
I have it
audio.
muted.
That's funny.
Yeah, I pulled up the oof video, and it went to the really loud one. So I was like, okay, yeah, it didn't.
Yeah, no
activate, so
one's
we're good.
reacting. Good. The first one will hit, dealing 12 damage. The next one will deal 13 damage, destroying that one.
Back.
Then we've got 13 damage, and then 14 damage, and then you hit that one twice, so point blank shot. 2 more damage. Yeah, that's that. Terran.
Alright. Well, I see no ghosts, so I see thing to shoot. Gun.
It is simple math. You hit it and deal no damage, and you hit it and deal no damage.
Ah, but you say that, but I've Bane of Constructs.
This is true. Okay.
They
Give
get plus 2 to the
me-
damage and an
Give
additional
me
2d6.
give me 2d6 plus 2, and then another 2d6 plus 2.
So 12.
So that's a grand total of 15 on the first one.
And 17 on the second.
So 5 damage and then 7. Nice. Okay, some damage gets through. Bravo.
Yay.
Cool.
Its
cool.
turn.
It simply full attacks Peter. And misses both times. Sarah.
Die. Ba-ba-ba. Hey.
Ooh.
The first will hit, dealing 9, and the next will hit and crit, killing it. Let's see what it brings it to. It brings it to negative 30 health.
Aren't they susceptible to crits though?
No, not these. Those are
Okay.
robots because they have intricate like circuitry that if you damage
These
it,
are
it hurts
robots
them.
because they're possessed.
No. They are just simple. They're called animated robots, but they're animated through necromancy. They're just constructs.
And can robots.
Yeah, that causes a Malokla to reappear at the end of your turn.
Once she reappears, I'll say again, but he doesn't want to be sovereign.
She appears with a fit of rage, and she is invisible. Sarah, you're the only one that can see her. The rest of the party can know where she is through Sarah giving like directions, but she will be invisible for everyone else.
Okay.
Isama will fire wildly into that area, but even if she does hit, the bullets will simply just pass through. The lasers will just pass straight through, for her weapon is not magical. Peter, my dude, your turn.
Okay. Sorry, I had to reload the page. I couldn't see. So I don't know where she's at, but Sarah can tell me where she's at, so I can. Yeah, I'll just shift forward and. Oh, I can't see her. I can't smite her. No.
Oh
balls.
me, oh my.
Well, she's invisible. Can I roll perception? If I get a 20, can I see her?
Sure.
Alright.
Let me give you a stealth check. Just a second. 66.
I have to get a 20. I don't. I got pretty close though.
She screams in rage, and you hear that, but it's coming from everywhere, so you can't really tell where she is because of that.
If that's the case, I am going to swift action lay on hands.
Okay.
$35.
Getcha. Oops.
And then I'm going to activate my Divine Bond
Okay.
once per day, or one of my 3 times per day. Let's see, we'll grab Holy as one of the enchantments on it. And that'll be my turn.
Vaughn. You're next, my dude.
So she's invisible, right?
For now, yes.
Okay.
It's a plus
As
2
a
enchantment.
as a standard action, I will activate my time sight.
Ooh.
I have true seeing,
Yes, you absolutely can tell where she is.
and I can use it for a number of minutes per day equal to my oracle level.
Yes.
So
In 1 minute increments, and they do not have to be consecutive.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and count off a minute.
Okay.
Because I assume it'll be. I mean, I'm using at least a minute. Hopefully not more.
Yeah. I mean, if this goes for 10 more rounds, you'll use another one.
Yeah. And I guess that's my turn? I don't really have a whole lot I can do with other actions right now.
Okay. Taryn, how about you, my dude?
Alright. Choose so she's there. Ooh, fuck it, the tried and true. I asked Sarah like what general direction she's in.
My point.
Alright, I say that's all I need to know, and I'm gonna flame strike her again.
Okay. Let's Let's see. Hiya. Wow, she blows it out of the water.
What a bitch!
Yeah, so half of that, she's going to half it because she makes a save. So that goes down to 23 damage, half of which doesn't get reduced, so 11. Then the other 12 does get, so another just 6 damage. Okay?
Only 17 damage for a 6th level spell!
I mean, this is a strong undead, my guy. I'm sorry to tell you. And she also has an amazing save. So, on her turn, she becomes visible again for everybody. Isama will now take her shots, and then she will fire into them, but they'll just pass right through her, and she doesn't really seem to notice nor care. And Amalokala then she brings her hands in and charges her necromantic energy, and one tremendous formation of stones that you thought was like the terrain, but then turns out to be a buried robot that's tremendous in size, starts to animate to the side and then crumble to pieces. With this bit of frustration, she in a fit of rage will simply move forward and activate Malevolence, targeting Peter.
What's that do?
She's trying to possess you.
A die buck? What the crap is a die buck?
That's a
Debuke.
special ghost.
Can this ability sword to magic jar, except that it does not require flip. Okay, you use this ability to bind. Let's make a DC 26 will save. Ooh. Okay. Watch me as I whip this out. Hiya.
Very good. She flies into you, and you all see the thing disappear into Peter's body. His eyes turning a sunken, ashy blue color, and his skin becoming a pallid tone as his veins start to ripple with a purple necromantic energy, and he fights against it and eventually expunges the undead from his body, actually able to resist the thing's touch. Sarah, your turn.
I have a question.
Yes.
What would a good aligned weapon do against this creature?
You'll have to find out.
No, I'm asking that now because I just realized I have Aura of Faith.
It would bypass its damage reduction.
Cool. Any attack made against an enemy within 10 feet of her is treated as good aligned for the purposes of overcoming damage reduction.
Well, well, well.
I just now realized that.
Hey. How many attacks have successfully hit her? It was like 4, right?
I believe so.
I think it was about 4, so I'll take 40 health from her. Okay, moving right along.
Sheathed. Spell combat. Shocking grasp. Here we go. First one. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and maximize it because I can. Just the first one though. If it crits, it crits. If not, oh well. It did not crit.
That also didn't hit.
That means it didn't go through. Here comes the second one, baby. Brr,
That also misses.
brr.
Misses.
Oh, that's worse.
What?
You get.
I didn't fizz the spell.
Yeah, the spell's still active.
Okay.
Alright. Isama shoots at her and can't hurt her. So,
Yeah, she's not within 10 feet, unfortunately. If she was, she'd be able to.
yeah. Peter. You
I'm
can now
going-
see the bitch.
Smite.
She is smoten, if that is a thing.
Yes.
Just a string of ones.
I doubt it.
It's
Hold on,
improbable. Not impossible.
Why did your health jump up to 184? Do you get health when you smite,
No.
Maddie?
Why did my health jump up to 184?
I'll fix it.
I didn't do it.
I think it was just a little glitch. I remember that you got overhealed when you last healed yourself, and it was around that number. So it might have just after I. Yeah, see, it's gone back up to 184. That's
Why
funny.
is it doing that?
I have no idea.
Well, Sony does that sometimes, where you like type something in and then it says no.
Yeah,
That is weird.
it's fine.
All right, full attack.
The
Oh.
opposite of the string of ones.
Yeah. So you can't crit her, but.
That's fine.
How
How many hits?
Oh, a holy! Oh, okay. You've
so how
made
many
your
hits?
scimitar holy. Well, all of those hit.
Oh.
If you
okay.
made it ghost touch, you could have crit. But, okay, so 32 damage. How much health does she have? 32 plus another 14, is it? So 46 on the first one. Then the 31 hits her, and that is enough to kill her. Combat comes to an end as the spirit of Amalokala kind of like lurches back a bit, and then screams in pain for a moment as she kind of falls to the ground, miming what her body would do had it still be alive. And then she clutches what looks to be a spectral axe, and then looks to you, mutters something too quiet to hear, and then she charges you, but fizzles out of reality, sent to the great beyond before she can finish her attack.
Thank God she didn't use that axe on us. Ooh. Ooh.
What are the chances she comes back though?
Let me add in.
Yeah,
what
she
you
was a
all get.
ghost. If we don't consecrate the ground or do whatever we need to get rid of the spirit, she'll come back, which is probably good.
Thank God she didn't get her fucking big robot up. Ooh.
Yeah,
You all
why
gain
did that?
14,400 experience each.
Wow. So, is there a reason that that thing didn't animate correctly?
It's so this place is. Let me calm down the combat music. This place is absolutely filled with other gigantic robots and shit. This seems to be like a battle scene that, like I said, was very, very old. And she just attempted to animate anything that she could. And those 4 robots were the only ones that were like dependable slightly. So she kind of like in a gambit tried to get that big one, but it just didn't work. Like she would have animated it if it could function, but it's just too old and rusty, so it fell apart.
That
Yeah.
was pretty dope. That was a dope fight.
I would advise against Sarah seeming rather calm for once. Pipes up and like, I would advise against trying to consecrate that. I think she thought that Peter wanted to become the next sovereign and was trying to prevent that from happening.
Really? I don't want to be the sovereign, though.
That's what I kept yelling. You heard me.
I
You
don't
heard
want-
me.
No.
I can't
do that
understand
one.
half the languages you speak.
Fair enough. But anyway, I don't think we should consecrate it because I feel like this space has some sort of ritual attached to it. That's important
yeah.
to the people here.
So what is this big gnome thingy right here?
That is what we like to call a body shoot.
Yeah. What he said.
So it shoots bodies?
Isama
Bodies
then-
go in it, honey.
Corpses in it.
Isama follows up and says, "This is a burial mound. More than likely her corpse is in there."
Ah. Oh. Be ill-fitting for me to disturb it.
I mean, but there might be some.
Treasures?
Is
Is that all
this-
you think of?
Is this an open area or is it like an actual like dome? It.
This.
You said it was this. You said it was like a. It's just like a pit, right?
Let's see here. The walkway is supported by several stone pillars that elevate 20 feet above the surrounding cave floor, while each tier of the ziggurat drops 5 feet to the depth of 35 feet in the center, where a 10-foot diameter pit yawns. Swaths of strangely colored luminescent mold grow on stalactites hanging from the ceiling 30 feet above the cave floor, while scattered throughout are the rusted, jumbled fragments of partially deconstructed Nemerian automatons of all shapes and sizes. Yeah.
Like,
no.
would like to peer into the pit to see if there's I don't know, a sign of her what might be her corpse or anything like that.
This large cavern, as I've said before, does predate the city of Starfall. A 46. That was a low roll for you, my dude. That was a 2.
That's a 2 on the die.
This inverted ziggurat. Let's see. You can see it has the vault does go down, but it seems to have collapsed. The central shaft drops about 70 feet down to a tangle of what looks like rubble, broken bones, and fragments of destroyed robots.
Oh, so we'd have to like do a whole excavation to get into her actual tomb, which is something, unfortunately, I don't have time for.
Indeed.
Also something we really shouldn't do.
That's what we in the business like to call coward talk.
Right at that, all of you all hear a thundering that shakes the entire building. Everything around you shakes a bit.
Oh no.
That's bad.
Where's it coming
Can
from?
I get a perception check from the
Uh,
party,
well,
please?
Oh no.
Get a perception check. Wow.
Vaughn
3
rolled
on
a
the die.
3. So Vaughn will
you have-
succeed. I just need to know if anyone else succeeds. The DC is 30.
There's a chance. That
Mm,
goddamn.
almost.
I laugh at your failure.
Wow, look at that. 16
that
on the die, 12
thing
on the die,
that
14
shook-
on the die.
That shook the entire cave system and probably the building above you was a single man's voice screaming, "What?"
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
And
I
at
go,
that,
"Oh,
ladies
boy."
and gentlemen,
That's what I thought.
Oh,
that is
boys,
where
I
we're
think-
going to bring an end to this week's episode of Pathfinder Adventure Path, Chapter 5, The Palace of Fallen Stars of Iron Gods. If you liked what you saw, be sure to fucking hold on to that like, because you're not going to see these heroes much longer. Trust me. But be sure to hit the like button on this fun little YouTube video, and the subscribe button as well if you want to help out the channel and, you know, bring a little more fame and glory to us as we go along making these things, because we ever do so much love them. And we also would love to see any comments from the audience members, you all. So feel free to drop anything in there. Say hey, say hello, say fuck you to Kyle. Anything like that is something that we
Yeah,
would
fuck you,
support.
Kyle.
Yeah, fuck me, Kyle.
And
Wait.
also, it goes along with the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell icon so that you'll be able to get the little notification from when we start next week to watch this party of adventurers get fucking smashed into the ground again by the Black Sovereign.
Yeah,
Yeehaw.
we're making a new home in the body chute. That's
Indeed.
our place now.
And I will end this session the way I like to end all of my sessions, by saying thank you to my lovely players. And I'll start left to right as I always do. Thank you, Maddie, the player of Peter Hastings.
Send help.
Thank you, Scott, the player of Sarah Hitchcock.
Point. He won't let us sleep. He won't let us leave.
If you speak too loud in here, he'll just beat us harder. Stop, Maddie, stop.
Thank you, Kyle, the player of Terran Gates.
Clap, clap.
God damn you, Matthew.
And thank you, Chaz, the player of Vaughn Warneyes.
Look, we just have to have Taryn lie that it was empty when we got down here.
Indeed.
You know what?
We saw how that
The
goes the first
Technic
time.
League, the Technic League took everything.
You technically took your ghost mom.
No, we can say we fought her. I mean, maybe he'll be impressed. But we didn't touch the vault; it was already empty.
Yeah, it was empty when we went to go steal from it. I mean, to relieve. I mean, to check on it. Yeah.
All right. Well, say goodnight, everybody. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Call 911.